afternoon, everybody. Thought I'd kill a bit of time. It's Saturday afternoon. It's 2:15. Oh my gosh, I thought it was 1:15. 2:15. We've got a briefing by Boris, whatever his name is, at 4 o'clock. So I dare say we'll be going into lockdown next week. So I thought I'd kill a bit of time until 4 o'clock. I'll do the black and white challenge. It doesn't take any effort at all, and everything is black and white. Apart from me, I'm in glorious colour. But I don't care. Now, the thing is about this challenge, it takes no effort whatsoever. You don't have to think about anything. You just do it. You don't care what you're doing. You're just whizzing down. You just click on anything. And that's the beauty of it, really. I know there are some people who make a meal out of doing this challenge. But you know, it doesn't take a lot of effort. You don't have to think about anything. You just click. And that's all you do, because in black and white, everything looks wonderful and perfect. It's only when we go into colour again, you realise that it's not. And that is the beauty of the challenge. But I don't know why some people make such a big deal of it. You know, they sit there and they go through all the items that they've got, and they say, oh well, we must do this and we must do that and we must put this colour on. Oh, I wonder if that's blue or black or white. I don't care. Does anybody honestly care? I don't care. Anyway, let's have a little chat, shall we? What is happening with my channel? I know it's terrible, isn't it? I know that I don't really take much notice of things. And that is simply because, well, I don't need to keep telling you why, do I? Because you know why. Why I have my channel. It's simply because I want to put together something for my great nieces and nephews to remember me by when I'm gone. Not that I've got any intentions of going anywhere just yet, and that's why I do it. It's as simple as that. Now, the thing is, when I spend lots of time putting a video together, sometimes takes me a couple of hours. I don't think this one will take me particularly long, but you know the lockdown videos I've been doing, the diary things, if you like. I'll call them a diary thing because it's like being in a diary room, isn't it? You sit there and talk about things. Well, they take me, on average, about 2 hours to put together. And once it's edited and once it's all sorted out and ready to post, it's reduced to 5 minutes. Now, the fact that it only seems 5 minutes on screen is actually taking me a lot longer. And when you do all that work and you post the video and it gets 3 views, you think, is it really worth it? But then I think, you know what, I'm doing this for me. So I guess really it doesn't matter. So therefore I really shouldn't be getting all sort of et up about this. But sometimes I do, and sometimes I do take it quite seriously, and I do take it personally as well. Am I doing anything wrong? I'll tell you another example of this as well. I did a poll recently about what Let's Play I should bring back. And there were a number of different ones. There was Newcrest Chronicles, which I know was very popular. There was 24 Hours with Anne. There was the Back to Basics that I did, which I kind of stopped halfway through because it just wasn't going anywhere and I didn't feel that people were enjoying it, so I stopped that. And I did a poll of people to say what they wanted to have returned. And it was quite active, it was quite busy, quite popular, and everybody said we want to see 24 Hours with Anne back. So I said, right you are, we'll do that. So I did, and I posted the first episode. 8 people watched it. So I haven't really done any more, because I'm thinking, am I just doing this for myself or what? I'm having a right old rant here, aren't I? But I need to, just sometimes you need to get things off your chest, don't you? So that's why I've been a bit quiet on YouTube recently, because I don't really know if I should kind of carry on with it. Simply because nobody's watching. It's not that I don't enjoy doing it anymore, because I do enjoy doing it. In fact, I love doing this. But when you're doing it for yourself, and taking up a lot of time as well, because obviously I've got my radio stuff to do as well, which does take up a lot of time. I mean, I was working on that since like 7 o'clock this morning, and I might have to record some of the links again because of what might be happening at 4 o'clock. But that's what it is. That's what it is. So it's for that reason that I think it might be time to call it a day. Probably not completely call it a day. I may just pop on now and again and post the odd video, but thing is, you've got to have some incentive to keep doing something like this. And I know, you look at the big YouTubers. I know Lil Sims has just hit 1 million subscribers, and she's been doing a channel for 5 years. So, you hit 1 million subscribers after 5 years. I've been doing this for 3 years, and I've got 302. Now, I'm not saying that that's what I set out to do. Have 1 million subscribers or make a career out of this, because that was never the issue. But sometimes it does make you think, doesn't it? Is it kind of worth it? And for that reason, I've decided next year is definitely going to be my last year on YouTube, and I'm thinking, unless something spectacular happens, I'm going to stick to that. Anyway, while we've been chunching away, we've just done the black and white challenge without even thinking about it. Look at that. So, let's see what we've got, shall we? Well, as always, I set out to do these challenges, and I'm expecting things to turn out horrible. And it hasn't. Well, certainly not for the everyday wear. What about the evening wear? See, oh, nice. That hair goes well with that coloured dress, doesn't it? What about sportswear? If I was a female of the species, I would go running out in that, would you? I certainly would. Sleepwear you can't really go wrong with. That's what it is. Sleepwear. If I was going to a party, would I wear this? Yeah, I probably would. Swimwear, again, you can't really go wrong. Summerwear. Again, it's probably not the thing you would probably wear in the summer, but it doesn't look bad, does it? And the winter wear, the cold wear. At last we've got a bit of a clash. Browns and blues, they don't go very well together. So at least that's one thing that hasn't worked out. Everything else has been spot on, which is why this is probably the 4th black and white challenge I've done, because everyone has more or less turned out great. I'm just waiting to do one which doesn't. Okay, folks, it's now 2:30. I'll get this little video edited, and it will probably be posted today. And by the time you see it, no matter how many of you are going to be watching it, we'll know what's happening next week. So whatever happens next week, stay safe.